Hello, and welcome to English Avenue Podcast.
Your cozy place to learn easy English through real-life conversations and improve your life at the same time. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. And yes, we are very happy you pressed play, even if you are listening in a room you do not want anyone to see.
Right? Because that is where we're starting today, with rooms, stuff, and that feeling of why is everything everywhere?
Exactly. When Anna says rooms and stuff, I immediately think of my chair.
Oh, the famous chair. Is it still a normal chair or is it a part-time wardrobe now?
Full-time wardrobe. That poor chair has not seen daylight in months.
I knew it, and I am sure someone listening just looked at their own chair.
Yeah, if your chair is also carrying your clothes, don't worry, you are in the right episode.
And it is not just the room, right? It is the phone, the notifications, the tabs, the I will read this later things.
Yes, you open your eyes and your life is already full before you even stand up. Messages, apps, plans, things to fix, things to buy.
And at the same time, you are tired and you're thinking, why am I exhausted? I did not even start my day yet.
Right? If that sounds like you, then you already understand why we chose today's topic.
Yeah. Today we want to talk about this little sentence you've probably heard. Less is more.
When I first heard that, I did not believe it. Less is less. More is more. End of story.
Same, but when you look at real life, it starts to feel different. Less random stuff, more calm. Less pressure, more energy. Less noise, more space to think.
And we're not talking about some perfect Pinterest life. We're talking about normal people like us, like you, trying to make a bit of space in a world that keeps telling us to add more.
So in this episode, we just want to sit and talk like two friends. Why we always want more, how that more can make us heavy and stressed, and how choosing a little bit less can actually feel like more freedom and more peace of mind.
And while we talk, you are not just listening to ideas. You are also getting real conversation English that you can use when you talk about your room, your money, your time, your phone, your stress, and even your study habits.
And we will do all of this in English you can actually use. This is a B2 level episode.
So the language will be richer and more natural, but we will still speak clearly, repeat important ideas, and when a new word from our word tour appears for the first time, one of us will quickly explain it in simple language.
If you are a strong B1 listener, you can still stay with us. Some parts may feel challenging, but that is good. You can always listen again, and you will catch more each time.
And later in this episode, we will also have a calm word tour, where we slow down and look at some powerful words and phrases from today.
Yeah, we will explain them clearly and give you examples so you can actually use them in your own life.
But before we jump into the deep part, one small favor.
If you enjoy learning and thinking with us, please like this episode, subscribe to the channel, and share it with one friend who always says, I need to clean my room, but somehow never starts.
Right. Your every like, comment, and share helps more learners find the English Leap podcast and tells YouTube this is good for people who want real English and real change. And we really want to hear from you in the comments.
Yeah, answer 2 questions for us.
First question, when you look at your room and your phone right now, do you feel more like a minimalist or more like a storage unit person?
And second question, what is one thing you want to cut back on this month? It could be online shopping, scrolling, late night snacks, saying yes to every plan, anything. Just one thing.
You can write something like, storage unit, I want to cut back on late night scrolling. Or, almost minimalist, I want to cut back on buying things I do not really need.
Yeah, we read your comments, and they really help us understand what your life looks like and what kind of episodes you need from us.
All right, so let's start with you, listening right now.
Imagine tomorrow morning. Your alarm rings, you open your eyes, and before you even move, your brain is already full. Messages, reminders, things to do, things to fix, things to buy.
If that scene feels a little too familiar, this episode is for you.
So let's talk about the first big question.
Yeah, because if simple, quiet moments feel so good, we have to ask,
Why do we still keep chasing more and more?
let's start right there, because this is the strange thing, right?
Yeah, for me, one big reason is comparison.
Same.
You see what your friends have, you see what people post online, and suddenly your normal life feels small, not enough.
Maybe you know that feeling. Your day was fine. And then you open Instagram and suddenly your life looks boring in your own eyes.
And without thinking, you start to buy, plan, and say yes to things, not because you really want them, but because you want to keep up with other people.
Keep up with means you try to stay on the same level as someone else. Same phone, same clothes, same lifestyle.
Yeah, your friend gets a new phone, you are like, I am happy for you. And also, I hate my phone now.
Yes, and it is not only phones. It's travel, restaurants, clothes, even hobbies. We live in a very strong consumerism culture.
Consumerism is this lifestyle where the main answer to every feeling is buy something. You are sad? Buy something. You are happy? Buy something. You are bored? Definitely buy something.
And at first, it feels fun. It really does. New things give a small hit of excitement.
But when you repeat it again and again, you do not feel full, you feel overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed means there's too much information, too many choices, too many things to manage. Your brain feels heavy and tired.
I had this with clothes. I remember one morning I was late and I stood in front of my wardrobe thinking, I have nothing to wear, while looking at 100 things.
Oof, that classic line.
I realized I was not suffering from nothing to wear. I was suffering from too many decisions.
So maybe that's our first idea. We keep wanting more because the world pushes us to compare and buy. But in the end, more often becomes too much, and that too much turns into stress.
And then there is this word I really like for that. Clutter.
Yeah, that is a big one.
Clutter is when you have too many things in one space, so it looks messy and crowded. Not dirty exactly, just full.
Yes. Think about your desk, your bag, your photo gallery. It is not one big disaster. It is a lot of small things that never really have a home.
And the difficult part is, clutter is not just in the room. It moves into your mind.
Yeah, it's like your brain also has a room. There is a floor for worries, a table for notifications, a chair for other people's problems, and slowly everything gets covered.
My brain definitely has a chair with a pile of, I'll do it later.
Same. And this is where less is more starts to make sense.
Right. When I clear one surface, just one, it feels like my mind also gets a small window of light, like opening a window in a room that was a bit dark.
And maybe for you, it is your desk, or your phone home screen, or your kitchen counter. One small area without clutter can change how the whole day feels. And you know when this really hit me? When I traveled with only one backpack.
Yeah?
I went on a trip for 10 days. Normally, I pack like I'm moving to a new planet. 3 pairs of shoes, emergency clothes I never use, 5 cables just in case. This time, I chose to downsize.
You downsized.
Yeah, downsize means you make something smaller. For example, you move to a smaller house, or in my case, a smaller suitcase.
So how was it?
Honestly, the first day I felt nervous. What if I need something and I left it at home? But after 2 days, it felt light. I didn't spend time choosing between 10 shirts. I just wore what I had, washed it, repeated. My brain was free to enjoy the trip instead of managing stuff.
Wow, that's interesting because nothing big changed. Same city, same you, only the amount of things changed and your mental energy changed with it.
Exactly. It felt like for once my things were working for me, not the other way around.
See, maybe you had a similar moment. Staying in a hotel room or a small Airbnb where you only have a few things, somehow you feel more relaxed than in your own, bigger, messier room.
Yeah, you go home, open your door, look at all your stuff and think, who invited all of you?
I think this is where the word intentional comes in.
Yeah, I like that word.
Intentional means you do something on purpose with a clear reason, not just because it is a habit or because everybody else is doing it.
For example, buying one good jacket intentionally because you know you will wear it for years instead of 5 random jackets because they were on sale.
Or having 3 apps you really use to learn English instead of 10 apps you feel guilty about.
And that's the difference. Less things, but chosen with intention, can feel like more support, more comfort, more joy.
And when you are intentional, your room starts to feel like your space, not a storage room for things you forgot you even own.
But getting there is not always easy, because less sounds nice until you actually have to remove something.
Oh, that part is hard. I remember cleaning a drawer and holding an old notebook, thinking, I do not use this, but I could use it one day, maybe.
The famous one day.
Yeah, sometimes we keep things because we are scared to let go of them.
Right. Let go of something means you release it. You stop holding it, stop keeping it in your life so you can move on.
That can be physical things, like clothes or gadgets, but it can also be old plans, old goals, or old versions of yourself.
And when you do let go of something you don't need, you get something very important back. Peace of mind.
Peace of mind is when your mind feels calm and safe, not always worried, not always busy.
Yeah, I had this with my email. For years, I kept every email. Old newsletters, old notifications, things I didn't even remember signing up for. One weekend, I finally sat down and unsubscribed from a lot of them, deleted thousands.
Thousands?
Yes, it was a digital mountain. But when I finished, my inbox looked quiet. And the next week I noticed I checked my email less, and I felt less stressed. That's peace of mind.
It's like your brain has fewer voices shouting for attention. Less noise, more silence. Less stress, more space to breathe. There's also this idea of minimalism that many people talk about now.
Yeah.
Minimalism, in simple words, is a lifestyle where you try to live with fewer things but more intention. You keep what really matters and let go of the rest.
Important note, minimalism is not, I own one fork and I meditate all day.
Yeah, it can look very different for different people.
For you, minimalism might be fewer weekend plans, but deeper conversations, or fewer cheap things, but a few good things.
And this is where I love the word JOMO, the joy of missing out.
You probably know FOMO, the fear of missing out, when you feel nervous or sad because other people are doing something and you're not there.
JOMO is the opposite. JOMO is when you enjoy the fact that you are not everywhere. You say no to a party or an event, and you feel happy to stay home, rest, read, watch something slow, just be.
I had JOMO last week. My friends went out, I stayed home, made pasta, watched one episode of something, and went to bed early.
And
The next morning, I woke up with energy instead of a headache. I did miss the funny stories, but I did not miss the tiredness.
Maybe for you, JOMO could be saying no, thank you, to one plan this month that you do not really want, and giving that time back to yourself.
And we can also bring less is more into your English journey.
Yes, because I know many learners who are not lazy, they are just overloaded.
Yeah, they have 5 apps, 10 YouTube channels, 3 textbooks, and they're trying to use everything at the same time.
And then they feel tired and guilty because they didn't do enough in any of them.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is cut back on a few tools.
Cut back on something means you reduce it. You decide to use or do it less than before.
Right. Maybe you cut back on how many things you use, fewer apps, fewer channels, fewer books at the same time, and more time with the ones you really like.
Or you cut back on looking for the perfect method, and instead you repeat one simple routine every day, like listening to one podcast episode, pausing, repeating, writing down a few phrases.
Less searching, more doing. Less confusion, more progress.
And remember, less doesn't mean nothing. It means not everything at the same time.
Exactly. Less noise around your English, more focus on what actually helps you.
So maybe less is more is not a magic sentence, but it can be a quiet question you ask yourself. What can I remove so there is more space for what really matters?
And the answer doesn't have to be big. It can be one object, one app, one plan, one habit. Small but intentional.
And with each small choice, maybe your room feels lighter, your phone feels calmer, your mind feels clearer.
Right. And in a minute, we're going to slow things down even more and do our word tour. We'll take some of the key words from this episode and hold them still for a moment so your brain can really catch them.
You do not need to repeat out loud if you don't want to, but if you can, it really helps. Say the words with us, slowly.
First word, clutter.
Clutter is when there are too many things in one place, so the space looks messy and crowded. Not dirty, just full and not organized.
For example, there is so much clutter on my desk that I cannot find my notebook.
Or, when I remove clutter from my room, my mind feels more relaxed.
Repeat, clutter.
Clutter.
Slowly, clutter. Next word, consumerism.
Consumerism is the lifestyle where the answer to every feeling is buy something. You feel bored, sad, happy, stressed, and you solve it by shopping.
For example, consumerism makes us believe we always need the newest version of everything.
Or, I am trying to step back from consumerism and enjoy simple things more.
Repeat, consumerism.
Consumerism.
Slowly, consumerism. Third word, downsize.
Downsize means to make something smaller. It can be your home, your suitcase, or the number of things you own.
For example, they decided to downsize and move to a smaller apartment.
Or, on my last trip, I downsized to one backpack and felt much lighter.
Repeat, downsize.
Downsize.
Slowly, downsize. Next word, intentional.
Intentional means you do something on purpose with a clear reason, not by accident or just because everyone else does it.
For example, I want to be more intentional about what I buy.
Or, she was intentional with her time and said no to plans that drained her energy.
Repeat, intentional.
Intentional.
Gently, intentional. Next word, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed means there is too much to handle, too many tasks, thoughts, or emotions, so you feel heavy and stressed.
For example, he felt overwhelmed by all the emails and messages.
Or, when my room is messy, I get overwhelmed and do not know where to start.
Repeat, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Slowly, overwhelmed. Next phrase, peace of mind.
Peace of mind is a calm, safe feeling inside. You feel okay, not always worrying, not always stressed.
For example, having some savings in the bank gives her peace of mind.
Or, a simple, clean room can give you peace of mind.
Repeat, peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
Gently, peace of mind. Next phrase, keep up with.
To keep up with someone means to try to stay at the same level as them, same things, same lifestyle, same speed.
For example, he bought a new phone just to keep up with his friends.
Or, trying to keep up with everyone online can make you feel tired and unhappy.
Repeat. Keep up with.
Keep up with.
Next phrase, cut back on.
Cut back on means to reduce it, to do it less or use it less than before.
For example, I want to cut back on online shopping this month.
Or, she cut back on social media and felt more present in real life.
Repeat, cut back on.
Cut back on.
Gently, cut back on. Next phrase, let go of.
Let go of something means to release it, to stop holding it or keeping it in your life so you can move forward.
For example, he decided to let go of clothes he never wore.
Or, sometimes you have to let go of old plans that do not fit your life anymore.
Repeat, let go of.
Let go of.
Slowly, let go of. Last word, JOMO.
JOMO means joy of missing out. It is when you feel happy to not join everything, to stay home or rest instead of going to every event.
For example, I felt pure JOMO when I canceled the party and stayed home with a book.
Or choosing JOMO sometimes can protect your energy.
Repeat, JOMO.
JOMO.
Gently, JOMO.
So that was our word tour for today. You don't have to remember every word perfectly right now. It's enough if one or two of them stayed with you.
And if one of them really connects with your life, use it. Say it in your head. Write it down. Try it in a sentence later today.
Because sometimes one new word and one small change are already a lot.
Yeah, less pressure, more progress. Less noise, more peace of mind.
And maybe tonight, when you look at your room or your phone, you'll remember this and choose one tiny less. Just one.
And if you do, tell us in the comments what you changed. We would really love to read it.
Thank you for spending this time with us and for taking care of your English and your life at the same time. This is Anna.
And this is Jake.
And you have been listening to the English Leap podcast. Bye.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.